Hello, I'm Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Okay, let's talk about cardio. Basically, we got two types of cardio: uh, low intensity, steady state cardio. Uh, Basically, going at a nice, easy pace for a longer period of time, generally to typically 45 minutes or longer. Then there's high intensity intervals where uh, you alternate back and forth from a low intensity slow pace to very high intensity fast pace. Uh, that you wouldn't do for long periods of time. 15, 20, 25 minutes, the absolute most. Uh, which is better? Well, they both work. Uh, Personally, I think that the high intensity, most cases work faster, more efficiently. Now, there are cases where I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if you're beyond overweight, if you're obese, I don't want to see anybody dropping dead. At that point, you're better off starting slow and for a short period of time and just add a little more time. And then once you get down to a certain body fat level, then you can change it up. Uh, for the average person, if you were competing, it really comes down to what suits you best. But I find that certain methods of, while during prep, certain methods work better at certain times. I found from the start of my prep up until a point where my body fat levels aren't too low, I find that the high intensity intervals work best. They work fast, they're very efficient. I don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. I accomplish my goals in a shorter period of time. Now, but what I did find is once your body fat levels get down below a certain point, that doing high intensity intervals, it can tap in and end up burning up muscle tissue. If you're watching this channel, I don't think you want to burn up muscle tissue. Uh, what I think's going on, I'm not a science guy, but what I think's going on with that is physiologically we haven't changed since our early years. Now, the body doesn't want to have a lot of muscle. It's one reason why we might find it difficult adding muscle naturally. The body only wants enough muscle to be able to hunt down your food and be able to run away from what would have been your food, which is trying to make you their food. Your body doesn't want to have too much muscle, just enough of what's needed for what's at hand. But your body doesn't want to hold on to fat. Excuse me. Food wasn't always plentiful, so in times when food wasn't as plentiful, you needed fat stores, and those fat stores would get you by those times so you don't waste away and die. it's a survival mechanism. Your body wants to hold on to fat. Now, why I think that the high intensity, most of the time, is more efficient and burns at a higher rate. The fat is that, a fat calorie is 9 grams. A carbohydrates are used to replenish our glycogen stores, gives you muscle energy, 4 calories. There's more, if you will, energy packed into the fat. 1 gram of fat, 9 calories. 1 gram of carbs, 4. More energy packed into that fat. So now when you call on the body to do that high intensity exercise, it's likely to tap into the fat storage because it needs a good, robust burst of energy for the task at hand. But what happens is now, what I think is happening, once your body fat levels go down below a certain point, your body starts to perceive that as starvation. So when your body perceives starvation, it's going to work even harder to hold on to whatever body fat storage it has. And it's going to opt, if there's no glycogen stored in the muscles, it's more likely to start burning up muscle tissue and converting that to energy. So I think once your body fat levels reach down to a certain point, you would have to back off the high intensity intervals, because you're more likely then to burn muscle tissue than whatever remaining body fat you're trying to get rid of. At that point, I go right back to low intensity, steady state, and you're more likely at that point to maintain the muscle. Ultimately, what it comes down to is which cardio should you do? Whatever suits you best. Both methods work. One, I think, works more effectively, more efficiently, and both methods work. As far as cardiovascular endurance, cardiovascular health, obviously the high intensity makes your heart work more, is going to be more cardiovascular benefit. But the low intensity steady state, you're moving for a long period of time. You're not standing still, so your heart is still working more, but it's not like if you were doing high intensity interval. Find what works best for you, what you prefer. Like I said, if you were competing, I think through most of your prep, you would be able to use and get very good results with the high intensity intervals. Like I said, once your body fat levels drop below a certain point, at that point I would definitely back off high intensity and switch over. And if you're obese, I don't want to see you dropping from a heart attack. Don't start off with high intensity intervals. Okay, I hope you found this video informative. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, you'll find some links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscle Central page. Any questions, you can go there. You can DM me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Also, you'll find a link to Species Nutrition, the best nutritional supplements, and Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks. Click on both links. Go to both websites and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.